Hello, my name is Saocain, and this time I want to talk about Ranger Deadeye and the build with slow firing and high damage doing pistols. So as always, first let's take a look at the abilities, commander, team, class, support perks and gadgets. The first Ranger Deadeye ability is Space Shift, which lets you to dash through space, gaining a 30% increased movement speed for 3 seconds. Teddy hates husks because they are not bears. Seismic Smash will create a fissure of energy, which deals a lot of energy damage to enemies. Ranger Deadeye commander perk is called Hip Shot Plus, and this perk is increasing pistol damage by 50%. Preemptive Strike is in team perk slot right now, because this perk increases damage by 6.5% against full health enemies. So I am doing 32.5% more damage against full health enemies. Anti-material charge will destroy structures and harvest their materials, and if you want to use anti-material charge, you have to activate heavy attack with your pickaxe equipped. In the Zone increases pickaxe damage and movement speed, and during In the Zone, nearby containers glow. Loot Llama is obtained from purple charge fragments, and Loot Llama will give you materials and crafting ingredients. If you are playing Ranger Deadeye in your commander slot, blue charge fragments will decrease cooldown for Teddy by 30%. So let's take a look at the support perks and how they are affecting this build. Blaze of Glory support perk increases pistol damage by 35% for 4 seconds after using Pace Shift. Gunblazer Southie has this perk. Buckle perk increases pistol damage by 22% for 6 seconds after dealing damage with sword. Soldier Pirate Buccaneer Jonesy has this perk. Go in Coconuts perk lets you to find coconuts in containers, and also it increases damage by 16% while affected by coconuts. Pirate Outlander Crossbones Barrett is the master of coconuts. Make It Count increases pistol critical damage by 75%. Only Beetlejuice can give you this perk. 6 Shooter perk increases pistol damage by 20% and impact damage by 25% for the first 6 shots in the magazine. Quick Draw Calamity is gifted with this perk. I hope someday I will use different gadgets, but this time it's the same. Adrenaline Rush and Stationary Holler Turret. I'll show you gameplay with Corsair Sword and Bold Eagle Pistol this time, and I am moving pros and cons to the end of the video. So let's watch gameplay right now, and after it I will talk about pros and cons of this build, and I will rate it of course. If you want to do maximum damage with this build, that's what you need to know. First of all, eat coconut. Then do critical damage with your sword to the enemy. Use Space Shift and shoot full health monster in the head. And make sure you are using first 6 shots in your magazine. As you can see, this is not so easy to do. You have to eat coconut, do critical damage with your sword, Space Shift, and shoot full health monster in the head. But you can do a lot of damage if you can follow all these steps.
looking good.
Wish I could. You serious?
File successfully retrieved. Another file. Another file. File successfully retrieved.
Sorry.
Perfection! You collected all of the files. Amazing! Praiseworthy job, Commander. So, good job. The data you collected will help us locate survivors and weak points in the storm.
You just saw the gameplay, so let's take a look at the advantages of this build. So this build and an excellent single shot damage pistol lets you kill mist monsters with a single shot in the head. This pistol build is mostly useful if you are using any slow firing pistol which is doing a lot of damage with a single shot and have good impact damage too, so you can stagger mist monsters fast if they are not dying immediately. This build is fun to play against the Husky Husks or mist monsters, but Bald Eagle's 6th perk is a good opportunity in the fight against the horde of fast and little husks. I think there is no such build which has no disadvantages, so let's talk about it. This build is for mist monsters or husky husks mostly, because of the high single shot damage and slow firing. So sometimes you can feel that killing high health having monsters is much funnier, and I can say easier, than the little and fast husks. This build is not hard to play, but still you need to spend some time in the game to get used to it, because you have to make some additional moves before using your pistol. And finally, it's time to rate this build. Ranger Deadeye is significantly increasing pistol's damage, and you can feel this increase if you are using high base damage pistols. If you can do all the mentioned steps before using your pistol, you can do a lot of damage. 88 points for the overall power of the build. This build has two ways to regenerate hit points without using healing traps, but you have pace shift ability, so you can get out of the battle quickly and heal. 80 points for survivability. If you want to use the full power of the build, you should do additional steps before firing your pistol, and it's not very easy to do, so I'm giving it 50 points. The build is enjoyable to play against full hit points husky husks or mist monsters, and you can feel that joy when you can kill a blaster with a single shot. 86 points here. To use the full potential of the build and enjoy it, you need Corsair sword and a high damage pistol, 75 points. Ranger Deadeye one-shot pistol build is for players who like to aim and do a lot of damage with a single shot. I have rated this build for almost 76 points. I hope you will have a very good time playing this build and one-shotting husky husks and mist monsters. If you have some ideas how to make this build better, or you have found more advantages or disadvantages, let me know in the comments below. So thank you guys for watching, take care and see you next time.